restrictions. Very important to know that we pay all the liens. We have some investors that come to us and say, well, I can find property in the Midwest for $5,000 to $10,000. It's much cheaper than your $21,000 price point you're marketing, and yet we say, well, have you checked in to see if there are any back taxes owed, any water liens, utility liens, construction liens? And oftentimes, when you're buying directly from the bank, the properties are bought in where-is, as-is condition, and oftentimes they come with back taxes owed and liens. So it's very important to understand that with our system and our process, you're being delivered a lien-free property, free of any liens and back taxes. So that's why the price comes up a little bit, but it's an extremely important thing to know that if you're going to go out and do the do-it-yourselfer business model, that you just want to be aware of liens and back taxes that may be owed on some of these properties. Okay, so we reviewed number one, we buy in bulk, we pay all the liens. Number two, we survey the area. We go in, we determine market rent, and we determine what is the average selling price for homes in these neighborhoods. Very important to know that, because that's going to determine and drive what we can sell our installment sale contract for the face value and the monthly payments. The next step is we take photos and we install a combination lockbox to secure the property. After the individual or the bulk investor has wired the funds to us, and those funds are secure, and we know that the transaction has technically closed at that point, then we start the marketing. And this is the beginning of our sales service package that we're promoting right now. And we place the for sale signs for you. We market the property on easy terms. We have staff in each local market that sets up the signs and takes the incoming calls. Once those calls start flooding in, because we know what a powerful concept it is to be able to own for less than fair market rent, we begin the qualification process for the buyers. We go through and we determine the financial history. We do background checks. We also ensure that they've been paying fair market rent for 12 to 24 months consecutively. And with that knowledge, we're very confident that we can close with that buyer, and the likelihood of default diminishes greatly. Just to give you guys some facts, we've only had one eviction in 700 properties sold, so the likelihood of eviction and default with these very low monthly payments is relatively low, so the risk is lowered. Number 6, we're using the installment sale contract to sell the property legally on the easy terms, and so our company is responsible for setting up and writing those contracts out. We simply send those to you to have those signed and notarized and sent back to us. So very low headache in terms of paperwork. We take care of the legal agreements, and you just need to review them, and then also possibly have your attorney review them as well. If you're using the services of a good attorney, we would highly recommend that. Number 7, then once the installment sale contract has been executed, we then connect you with a national note servicing company, a reputable company, that you can nominate your bank account where you want your revenue to be deposited each month. And there's some setup fees and monthly fees associated with that are all detailed out in our contracts. But would highly encourage you to set your note up with our national note servicing company. And then at that point, you're enjoying your expense-free revenue for as long as you choose to hold it. You can hold it for the full 15 to 20-year term of the note, or you can discount that note for cash in as little as 6 to 12 months. We would highly encourage our clients to hold it for 12 months and a day, because at that point, if you sell the discounted note, in most states, it's considered long-term capital gains tax, but definitely don't take my advice on that. I'm not a CPA. Go consult your own qualified CPA on that particular point. Just thought I'd throw that out. And if you do choose to sell your discounted note, you're going to increase the return from 20% cash on cash with the income stream alone. Will then jump to possibly 30, sometimes even as high as 40 to 50% cash-on-cash return by selling that performing note at a discount. And at that point, you've recouped your principal investment plus an additional profit, and you're liquid again, and it's just a fantastic exit strategy. Okay, so let's look at the model. The model is we offer homes for sale that you can purchase for less than $21,000 all across the Midwest. You pick any property from the list or a package of properties from our list. In any one given month, we'll have anywhere from 30 to 60 properties in inventory that we're carrying. Once you identify the properties that you would like to purchase, you simply wire the funds to our bank account, and then that initiates the sales service package. We normally charge $1,500 to execute the sales service package, and I'm happy to say that we're going to offer a promotion on that and waive the $1,500 sales service package fee. Duncan is only willing to do that for maybe the next 2 to 3 months, so that's going to be kind of a limited time promotion that we're running. But we will have that available for you. So we sell it at no cost to the investor. As I said, 700 homes have all sold within 90 days. We'll do that utilizing the installment sale contract. And typically the face value of the installment sale contract is tied to the fair market value of property in the area, which could be anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000. There's really no way to determine exactly what your property would sell for, but we know after doing 700 properties that that's a good range. Certainly don't want to make any solicitations or any guarantees, but that's a good range based on our experience. Now, that installment sale contract face value is going to yield $300 to $400 per month expense-free income to your bank account, and that's on a per-door basis, okay? And that's where we just love the idea of just having created a triple net lease tenant for residential. Even though it's not a tenant, it's an owner, but it's very similar to a triple net lease in commercial, where you now are controlling a $300 to $400 net expense-free income, fantastic return on cash at 20%. Your note is secured against the property, so your capital is safe and secured. You hold the deed for the first 24 months, and then after the seasoning period has come up, and then you've recorded the installment sale as a mortgage, then you sit in the most powerful position in single-family cash flow income property. You're in first lien position, so effectively at that point you are the bank, and you control a mortgage for a 15 to 20-year term at 9.9% interest that gives you that $300 to $400 per month income stream. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, you show me a business model that can beat this, and I want to know about it, because we'll entirely likely be investing our own money in it. We have our own money invested in these business models, and we've seen incredible results. And this training is designed to educate you on just how you can understand the business model as well as participate with us. Now, the note is going to be amortized over the 15-year to 20-year period, as we discussed, at 9.9 interest. The note servicing company will then be collecting your monthly payments plus tax and insurance. That the tax and insurance portion is responsible to be paid by your end owner buyer, not you. So you're going to be collecting your net monthly payments. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we are running a special promotion where we're waiving the sales service package. So $1,500, you're already ahead there. We're really pleased to be able to do that. Not sure how long that's going to last for, but excited to have the opportunity to do that, because it does cost us money to have staff, and this service certainly to execute does cost us money to do.